Alright guys, welcome to another video. The 370Z build, rebuild. I did some stuff off camera. As you can see, I have the hood now, I have the front quarter panel, and everything's lined up all good. Thinking in my head, like, we're pretty much ready to get this thing off to get the front end pulled. I'm just gonna go ahead and chuck a bolt in the, what do you call it, in the friggin' engine mount. Upon further investigation, I didn't just lose the bolt. Turns out I actually snapped my engine mount. So up there, that's meant to have, I can't actually even find the piece. I think, oh, there it is. There's the other piece of my engine mount. So my guesstimate is it's broken. Well, that bolt came undone. And then when that bolt's come undone, the engine's done this and then snapped off of the engine mount on this side, and then the whole engine's dropped down. That's why it was hard on my rack, but maybe not hard on my rack initially. Obviously with the bolt out on the passenger side, the engine would have been moving around and possibly getting close to the rack and starting to have an issue. It wasn't until it snapped on this side where it's actually landed on the steering rack and caused me to bin it, which is why the laps before it was kind of bad, and then that lap where I crashed, it was like complete, like the steering was just jammed. And I'm guessing that's when that engine mount just let go and dropped the engine straight onto my steering. So that sucks, but it's also another thing I have to fix. As you can see, I had a massive go at it yesterday myself and ended up with a big rage quit. So I'm waiting for Frosty to get around here. He said he's got some tools which can make this job easier. We're gonna have Frosty around to have a go at this, to get it back where it needs to be, and then we can start putting it all together. Because if you can see, I've dropped the rack, I've dropped bits out of the middle, I've pulled I've dropped the oil out of the car, and I've taken the oil sandwich plate off. Like, I've gone to town pulling this apart to try and get into that engine mount without pulling the freaking engine out of the car. Now Nick's saying maybe it might be easier to go from the top and actually take the extractors off, or take the exhaust manifold off and get into it via there. Waiting for him to get here. Brad's here. So there's not really a lot for us to do on this thing. There's a little bit of hindsight going on, because I do want to, I've been looking for, where is it? This piece here. I really haven't been able to, find it to buy. So I'm gonna maybe straighten this one out and make it work. And yeah, see what we can make happen today. Alright guys, so some things have progressed along a little bit. I am super pumped that I think I'm going to be able to reuse this piece off the crashed car. We haven't attached any of this corner yet because we know it's not all where it's meant to be. So we've obviously got the bit of damage here. This is all bent, like, we're not quite sure, but it's all just here. So this side of it, we're able to shape up and get everything where it needs to be. We're now able to close the bonnet, and I'm retaining the stock setup. I was an idiot and I actually cut the cable, so we're gonna have to do basically get inventive and make it so, I don't know, you won't have to go inside the car to open the bonnet. You'll just be able to do it at the front of the car. Or probably put it near the lift point. I'll just make a little tab where you can pull down and open the bonnet until I come across a new cable that just runs into the car. Ideally, I'd like to just find a new cable that goes into the car, but for now, this is going to work fine and I'll be happy with it. We've already closed the bonnet. It latches like it should. Obviously, this side's wonky because we haven't attached anything. Because we don't have any of that stock structure down in here, we're going to cut this off, and we've actually welded to here, which stops a majority of the rad support movement. And now all we need to do is we're going to make another tab from here up to the rad support, and from here up to the rad support. Obviously there's no rad anymore to support, but it's all roughly there. And then from there, my thoughts are we may do some tabs off to the oil cooler, because I don't like how much it moves around. So we'll probably do some tabs off of here down onto the oil cooler once this corner's straight and all re-bolted on. And yeah, so the only thing we're going to have to probably buy is this piece here, which holds the front bumper, and that goes all the way across and gives the bumper somewhere to hold onto. Really important, otherwise you end up with a saggy, shitty looking front bumper, and I definitely don't want that. So one of the big things today, I don't know if I mentioned at the end of the last video, but we get Frosty should be around here soon to get this engine mount situation sorted. It was just above my pay grade. I've been doing a lot of this stuff, you know, myself with Brad's help. Mechanical wise, I've been really happy with the amount of stuff I've been able to get done, but this one, the hands are too big. I can't get in there where I need to. Super frustrating, and made the call. So Frosty can come and sort it out for me. Yeah, we'll go ahead. You're marking out some...
So just some material for the brackets up the front?
Yeah. Oh, you're going, what is that? Are you using the 5 or using
No, no, it's straight line.
I was like, holy overkill.
No, I knew it was a factory edge, so I knew it was straight.
Oh, yeah, sweet. All right, cool. So yeah, we're making those brackets up. Again, we're making things not super duper strong. They're still gonna have some movement in them where we need them. Like with the headlight, I deliberately made this basically bendable. So in a hit, it will bend, and then you could probably just bend and knock it back with a hammer quite easily. Hopefully we don't have any more big hits in this car, but it is a drift car, it is a battle car, it is a fun car. It's kind of what it's meant for. So we're going ahead and continuing on this build process, but it's coming along. I'm really happy with it. There's a few things, you know, I'm sure other people would do in different ways, etc., but we're very happy with where it's at. I know it's gonna work. That's the main thing. The only question mark is on the rear radiator stuff. And I still believe the rear radiator stuff's gonna be fine, because worst case, we need to chuck an electric water pump back there, which is no big deal. I'm gonna be running, obviously, a fairly big amount of power back to the back of the car. I'm actually tossing up whether to just put the battery in the back to somewhat save on that situation. We'll see how we go, but we obviously need something to trigger the water pump and the line. There's a lot to think about, but I'm surrounded by the right people. We're getting it all done. This public holiday today is a real pain in the butt. It's kind of slowed things down, but probably for the best, because I didn't know this engine mount was as broken as it was, and if it wasn't a public holiday, I would have been trying to take this down to get straightened today with the engine half hanging out. So we'll keep going, keep you updated. Nice. Dime bags. Not bad. So we just see if this bonnet closes now? Yeah. Gonna do the honours?
Yep.
See if she plays ball or not. We've got a bonnet thing still. Oh. To do some lining up. It's catching. We left some. Oh!
Bloody hell.
Go and didn't smash my new bonnet.
No.
Boom. Oh, close. Probably need to just adjust slightly those pins.
Yeah.
So what's stopping it now? Oh, this side's locked in, just that side.
Hang on.
What's stopping it?
I don't know what it is, mate, but we'll have a look.
Pull harder.
That's what she...
Yeah, there we go. Might just be the angle of that angle. I probably should put the 10 mils in this to make it not catch on stuff.
Yeah, that'd help.
That'll help things along. And possibly, because I tighten this one right in, if I adjust him out a little bit, then put the 10 mils in. Hold on. Everything is, I think, where we need it to be. In theory, should just be able to close the bonnet, and you got to just pull the cord and open it. Well, that'll clear. That'll clear. All right, ready? Ah, not quite. Don't know. Let's try that again. Alright, Frosty's here, but I did just show him. I'm going to show you guys because it stuffed up last time. But to show it, I don't know if I put it in, if I edited it in to be funny or not, but it didn't work. But now, better not maybe eat my words again. Yes. Bonnet closes like a factory car. Everything actually lines up good. Don't pay attention to this side, but as far as this, bonnet gaps and everything is sick. And then, just for the time being, you no, it wasn't moving again. Why is it doing this to me? No, it was just working. Oh no, why? I just had it working. Makes me look like a dick every time this car. Oh, we're just gonna go from here. We're not gonna go back. Go. Yeah, look at that, it opens up and it's all easy and very good. Alright, we're going to get out of the way and let Frosty do things now because he knows what he's doing and we don't. Keeps breaking the hoist though. I'd like all of my viewers to thank Frosty for making me look like a retard. Making me look special because he just literally went in and went, done. Like, that just took 2 seconds. You got the right tool, obviously. I like that tool. Which one did you use? The snap-on one or the same thing? Right on the impact. So, made me look like a dum-dum. Probably didn't... Oh, still, yeah, you're using access. I made access there, so that's good. I did the right thing. And you're using access there that I made. I don't know how it all goes back together, but it's fine. Right, I do. I was going to say, actually, Frosty obviously did the rack forward on this, so... Alright. Dead one. Obviously broken off, and new one which is not broken off. We probably put it in like 5 minutes flat, and I was literally like ready to rage quit cars last night. So yeah, that's that. Okay, as I said, Nick's a magician. He's been and gone. We're putting it back together now. Just put my sandwich plate back on. Well, he put the sandwich plate on, but I had to muck around with this and make sure this doesn't leak anymore because it had a leak. Rack's back in, everything's back in. Engine mounts are done with Loctite. So hopefully this is never an issue again. I'm gonna go ahead now and pretty much, I want to paint a couple things just so they don't rust, and then we're gonna drive it out and see what it looks like out in the sunshine. Like, she's gone from fairly cooked to straighter than it was before the event, so yeah, hopefully just have this corner pulled now and get everything actually properly mounted. It's not going anywhere right now, but get it all properly mounted, get it all straight. Definitely gonna have to get a wheel line. Sato hit the rear pretty hard quite a few times, and when I was driving it, didn't have anywhere near the grip it normally has when I drive it. So I want to put a lot of that grip back into the car to get it nice and fast again. And yeah, let's transport forward in time on this video, and we're now at Dane Loco getting it straight. Alright guys, on to the following day now, down at Loco Customs on the Gold Coast. And I've already got the car in there pretty much on the rack. Go in and have a look, just had to move the car and trailer. But yeah, Loco Customs on the Gold Coast, doing me a solid, just squeezing me in, so it should be a pretty quick job to straighten this thing out.
That scary bit of equipment, huh?
Yeah. Huh?
Hasn't really moved it much.
Alright, so we got the tower back where we need it pretty much. The kink is gone out of here. Now we're just trying to get this bit basically just back to where it needs to be. It only needs to come like millimeters back to be, like, to be honest with you guys, I'm definitely being pedantic with this. It doesn't need to go, like, I've got adjustable arms, I've got adjustable top arms, adjustable bottom arms. I really didn't need to pull it as such, but it's sort of like, you know, maybe a bit pedantic, but it's definitely the way, in my opinion, I'd rather have the chassis straight. You're right, go hard, bro.
Does want to tweak up, eh?
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. I think when you pull it, it'd do the same shit anyway.
Yeah, and then just bend it back round, I reckon.
Yeah.
Sorry, mate.
It's all good.
Not what we wanted.
All right, car is back on the trailer. Chassis is straight as it's gonna get. It's actually pretty mint. We did all the measurements, everything. It looks pretty damn good. I'm happy. I honestly, I have adjustable arms, have adjustable GK Tech, everything under there. The chassis didn't need to be perfect for me to get a good alignment in this car and for the car to drive like normal. I was just, you know, I prefer it to be straight, and it was more of a thing in my head where I just wanted the car to be as straight as possible. So we went ahead and did that. So yeah, I recommend doing it personally. I'd rather have the car as straight as possible. So alignments are kind of less of a hassle, but you really don't have to go to this extent. But I did. Let's get this thing back home and hopefully some parts start turning up today. So it's funny that I've already been down to the Gold Coast, had my car pulled straight, and then came home and had breakfast. I don't think we've shown this car yet, but Frosty's one of the undercoat boys now with his own Primer Crew, that's it. What is this thing?
Yep.
I like it.
It's a wagon, obviously. It's the 320i, so just a 4-cylinder petrol one. So
On bags.
On bags. Not set up yet, so it's just kind of riding at the one height.
Wide body and Meisters.
Yeah, genuine.
Genuine wheels.
Yeah. Getting there.
It smells hot. Where have you been thrashing?
No. It's a BMW, mate. It leaks every sort of fluid. A few little things. I've got to find some grills for the front bar and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Got to redo all the screws because lovely Bunnings hardware quality started rusting. Got to get some stainless stuff for that.
It's cool though, I like it. I'm a big fan of BMW wagons. Anyway, Frosty's here because we need to just do a quick list of fittings.
Yeah.
So we're going to go through, work out what fittings we need for this rear radiator setup, and I guess, yeah, that's it. Right, I got the 350Z dropped off, and I'm pumped. Frosty's gonna absolutely smash it out of the park. The rest of the work that needs to get done on that car, and now I'm heading down the track. Almost there right now. We've got a full booking. Guys, don't sleep on the track. All our events are selling out. So if you want to be able to drive, you need to enter online lukefink.com and get yourself a spot. Oh, Cheech, the old boy, is out on track. He actually went out in his new car the other day and had a car start drifting in front of him. A guy that's a driver training guy who should know better, not one of our driver trainers. And Cheech actually ended up rear-ending them. I don't know if you can see it, but on his right rear door, he's just replaced a door because, yeah, basically caved it in real bad. So, yeah, not the best. May as well get some footage of him. Not letting the tyres cool down by any means, just sending the crap out of it. He's worse on cars than I am, I'm telling you. Just straight jumps the island. Oh my god. got freaking everlasting tyres on. He's done so many laps without stopping. He's on wire now. He's sensing a big tip in. Fuel surge! Yeah. I guess Chi-Chi's happy his car's working again. Yeah. Oh no, that is. It smells melty.
Yeah, melty. Look. Melty.
Yeah. Oh, it only got to 105 water. That's not bad at all.
Not for a JZ.
And a bunch of laps, and probably need some tyres.
Yeah,
Damn it.
Sort that out.
Do you know what go with tyres? Do you know what go with tyres?
Oh.
I have tyres.
There's a few.
Yeah. Well. Only problem is, what do I run on that? A 255. You reckon I'll fit a 265 on there?
Just.
I'm gonna try.
Just. Are they going to be stretchy? As long as they're stretchy, they'll tuck in.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what these are. These are. I don't even know. But yeah, there's not a lot of tyre to guard.
Fuck, you've worn it out.
I don't
You've literally
necessarily
worn the
know.
fucking labels.
Yeah, I don't know if that 100% happened on this car or not. It may have not. I don't know.
Should be right.
Yeah.